what is contributory negligence? Can you please explain it to me, sir? I have certain doubts regarding it.
Actually, when we are talking about negligence, we are talking about negligence on the part of the doctor and that's hospitals. Usually, there are many categories of negligence. One is simple negligence, gross negligence, composite negligence, contributory negligence and criminal negligence. Now, out of these, except contributory negligence, all the negligences are committed by medical professionals. Now, contributory negligence is the negligence committed by a patient in a hospital setting where he is not obeying the instructions given by a doctor, which we call contributory negligence. The new generation doctors must understand that all the contributory negligence committed by the patient should be recorded in the medical records. Those doctors which were practicing in 80s and 90s need not worry about that, because at that time the medical service was not brought under the purview of Consumer Protection Act. But however, now as our services are included under the Consumer Protection Act, we have to prove that we have taken due care. Even after taking due care, if the patient is not cooperating with the treatment options given by the hospital, it is a waste. For example, there is a person for whom I have made an orthopedic operation. The operation is successful. But usually, when the operation is completed, when the patient is discharged, we are issuing discharge summary. In the discharge summary, we are specifying the medicines to be taken, and if there is any adverse reactions, what are the advice, what are the doctor, who is the doctor, their phone number, email, telephone number, etc. All these particulars will be given to the patient so that in adverse reaction he can or she can contact the doctor. But the fellow, after operation, I want to see whether the wound is drying up or not, and I asked him to show the wound after 1 week. The fellow never came up. After 2 months, he is coming with the bulging leg where all infections were there. It would be very difficult to cure. Sometimes it will lead to gangrene and we have to amputate the leg itself. So, here I have completed all my procedure system, all my treatment options. Who has committed negligence? The patient has committed negligence, which we call contributory negligence. Negligence is contributed by the patient. There were some incidents where the doctor prescribes a set of medicine, 5 medicines to control tuberculosis. And this man is an old man, his son is in America.
Okay.
So, immediately the son says, what are the medicine the doctor has prescribed to you? He will send it by WhatsApp. And son says, 2 medicine you should not take. So, the patient is not taking 2 medicine. When he is coming back for another visit, the doctor finds that it is not cured. And he puts, why, sir, my son is in Chicago. He told me not to take 2 medicines. But the resultant is the disability, the disease is not under control, because the patient is contributing certain things which results non-cure. You know, normally whenever there is a small or minor operation or a major operation, the patient should be referred back after completion of discharge also. Especially, for example, I am telling in a piles operation, after piles operation, they will send the biopsy to a laboratory. And normally 99% biopsy will be returned with normal. But 1%, 2%, it will show that there is a bleeding still and the wound is not dried. That means probably the person will have cancer. So, that is why these are the areas when the patient is not following the instruction given by the doctor, it becomes contributory negligence. Normally, doctors has to record all the contributory negligence in the medical records scrupulously so that they are having a very good defense before a court of law.